It cares, going on, dude. Welcome, everyone. Just getting all my shit sorted out. Burn through this Pega energy. We can have a bit of a chat about the upcoming stuff as well. Let me just turn this down so can't hear. Is that music sound alright? I just want to have it like something in the background, just so I don't have to talk the whole time. I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff up and have a look at supply demand. Look at Viz, look at PGX, look at the rest of the market as well if you guys like. It looks like someone has tried to, or they've done it, done all the math for me, but I can't figure out how the calculator works. We might try and figure out just a quick little sus of what it's going to be like with Hoz versus Zan and things like that. I think someone's already done it, but I couldn't figure out the calculator. Don't love clicking links either, so let's bow that one off. But I do have a Word document open, so we can try and figure it out. I'm pretty tired. I was up last night playing a poker tournament for NFTs, which I came third in at about 3 in the morning, and then had to drop my kid off at school this morning at 8 o'clock. So I am deep in the caffeine. Come on, buddy, go get the third. Let me bring it up. I think I've opened all the tabs I need. We're gonna get a third. We still have a bit of a trek. We still got a little bit of time to make it there. Go, run, buddy. I'll take a third. Hey, Repage. So if you guys are here, we're doing a scholarship. Everyone that was here yesterday or the day before should have enough points so you can. The scholarship is over at Twitch. They need to be following the YouTube though as well. So need a sub there, and yeah, we'll do the wheel at some point during here. We'll talk a bunch of nonsense about I guess Clay's last video, what that means, what things are getting implemented, what things aren't. I still want to try and bring that last thing up because I don't think people realize how much of a supply side cut this actually is. I still don't know the math on it, but from what I can see from Clay's last posts, where he put up the 4 things, the supply side looks like it's getting absolutely just murdered, which is not great for new investors. And we're going to have a look at the supply demand part of that and what that looks like. But it's great for people who already are in early and have a stable, as long as the demand doesn't change, right? So when I say with that, let's say that, let me just delete all this. So let's say that this is, alright, so this is current demand, pre-patch. Alright, so let's say current demand pre-patch, and we are at, this is price 1. Let's move this up. So this is our current price at like 3.7. Can I make this work? 3.7 cents. Okay, let's move that across. So this is our current equilibrium where supply and demand. Let's just, that's supposed to be called D2. All right, so this is our current price. Well, that's way too big. We have a current price here of 3.5 cents. So what we want to look at is this new supply side cut. So let me open. It'd really help if I had things open to start with, right? What do we need? That's Jaxie's 4 proposed. Is there something called 4 proposed? I can't find it now. The 4 proposed things. I had it open in a tab somewhere. I can't find it. However, this is kind of what we're looking at, right? So the gameplay changes. So the flippening, the cooldown for all breeds. That flipping sideways is going to be, it's going to shorten the amount of viz that's going to be created, especially if a lot of people are going into Zans, because you can only breed like 4 or 3.5 lots of Zans per 15 days because the 96-hour cooldown. So there's going to be less. It's just going to slow down the population and the compounding of all the new Pega. So you might be able to earn a bit more Viz if you're breeding Zans, but you're not going to be able to expand into a massive stable as fast as if you are breeding like Hoz, Campona, Clin. But you do get the benefit of the being able to race them pretty much like the next day. At the moment, like Hoz is just so much better. Let me just make sure we get these races. Oh, we got a 4th. That sucks. Hang your head in shame. So make sure I keep clicking this, otherwise my Trezor times out. So we'll be jumping back and forth. If the Trezor times out, then I'm going to go through and log it all back in and put my codes in, and I have to switch all my screens off because it auto locks. So I do think that there was the last video that Clay did, and the and that sheet that he had, that was the 4 proposed things, and he broke down the sheet that went alongside his last video, and it broke down. There was 33%, 37%, less Viz being produced, which is like a really good way of just not cutting the prize pool from 175 to 100. They basically have kind of done that. So like the net value at the end, or the total amount of Viz for a period moving forward that's able to be minted is going to be less. So without directly just chopping the supply side the same way that Axie did, right? So they did it with taking away half your adventure, then taking away your whole adventure, just taking away everything. The way that you could earn, this sort of just slows down how much Viz is going to be made in the future. All your Pega that you've got at the moment, they're still going to earn that same amount of Viz because you've already gone through those processes. So it's not a complete supply side cut to everyone. It's kind of more punishing to new people coming in, and this is what we want to have a look at, right? So if we've got this supply. Can we copy this? Okay, cool. All right, so if nothing changes, so we're looking at this one here. This is the equilibrium. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this one. All right, so this is where we are now. 3.5 cents. If nothing changes, see, and the demand stays the same. So if we look at Apollo, hang on, let me just duplicate Apollo across. Make sure I'm not logged in. Overview. Is that what we want? Last 15 days. Okay, let me just bring this across. Where do we come? Last again. And this horse sucks. Okay, Apollo. Let me just race this one again so we don't time out on Trezor. I'm not looking at the chat either, guys. I should probably bring that up. 19. Alright, cool. So I'm wondering if it's just Twitch. How many on Twitch? How many on... Let me have a look. Try and bring that up. So the giveaway is on Twitch for the scholarship, and you have to use points, and we'll run the wheel later. Run the wheel later for it. But I'm trying to get these YouTube numbers up. So if you guys can watch them both, that'd be fucking awesome. Just trying to get those YouTube numbers up for now. And then once we're monetized on YouTube, then we'll pretty much just do YouTube, I think. Probably going to be easier than Twitch, or at least when we're monetized on YouTube, we can go back to Twitch for the live. And then for just regular videos and things like that, I'll probably just keep using YouTube, and just for the videos that I kind of plan out, or at least record and upload. Alright, so where were we? We are... This is our current state. 3.7 cents. Make that 3.1 cents. Eesh. Claims coming up. What's going to happen? Do you know what's going to happen? The exact opposite of what most of the market thinks is going to happen. So if everyone thinks it's going to dump, it's probably not going to dump. If everyone thinks it's going to go up, it's probably going to dump. Like, markets will tend to do the complete opposite of what most people think is going to happen. That's why a lot of people get wrecked and a few people get really rich. All right, so this is our equilibrium, 3.1 cents. If nothing changes and the demand stays the same, we're opening pegaxy Apollo, weren't we? Let me go back to Apollo. Oh, look at this. 3rd place. Go. Run. Where's the other ones? Are we close? We're gonna get another shocking 3rd. It's always 3rd. No monies. Let me just that'll take a while before it re-races. Alright, so if we're looking at sold Pega, we're starting to trend up again now, which is good. That's good. We had a bit of a downfall. If we went to last month, sold Pega, it's still holding pretty much the same, right? We're still selling 2,500 Pega a day. Awesome, because the ROI is still good for a bought Pega. What are we? This is becoming a problem because people are starting to get lazy and just dumping Viz on the market because they don't want to breed. And if they've got like 100 Pega that they want to take as profit, by the time they actually breed those Pega and sell them, Viz can move down quite a bit in that period. So I don't completely blame people, but still, let's try and get that liquidity up. I need to add more myself next claim too. So sold Pega, it's like the demand. This is where I'm going to get the demand from. Is the sold Pega from the marketplace. So this is what I'm seeing. Is there how many new people are coming in? How many people are coming in? And if there's, as long as this isn't trending like this and heavily down, that means that the demand hasn't really changed. I really want to see when these new changes come out, if the demand, if we start selling more or less than that sort of baseline 3,000, somewhere between 28 and 3,200 Pega. If that starts trending down and we start selling less, then we're in some trouble. This is like peak 16th of Feb. But as long as this graph here isn't trending down, we can probably go to all time. Like it's still trending up. I wish I could make that not have all these little dots on it, but it's still trending up, right? We're still on an uptrend. As long as that is, it means demand, or even going straight across, that means demand hasn't changed. If it starts going up, then the demand curve essentially should be shifting somewhat to the right. Now what we want, let me just race this guy first. Or girl, I don't even know what my Pegas are. Okay, next match. We came 3rd. Terrible win rate. 62 races sample size. Let's go. Let me have a look. Let's see if we can race. No, I'm not going to get in. Sorry, this is going to disrupt my train of thought so much. Guys, is the music at a low enough level where it's like not going near my audio levels, but it's also just making it not completely horrible? I honestly don't know. Hey, Yaksha, what's going on? Oh, that's what I was going to do. Discord was going to jump into... add this one. Alright, we're going to come a nice 12th again. Pega, what is this little G? What's going on with this? Alright, don't know what that is. Let's get rid of it. Alright, so where were we? There was a fine? Sweet, awesome, man. Alright, another 3rd. Alright, so as we were looking with this one, demand seems to not be changing. So what I want to see is that when these new changes, all these cooldowns to adults when breeding, newborn Pega, reborn zero, when these 3 things come into play, as long as this doesn't start trending down, we should see an uptick in Viz in the price. Just basic supply demand. So we would have what happens when we cut the supply is the curve shifts to the left and we get a new price point. And the new price point will be here. And the thing is that it's cutting like this distance could be anything. We don't know how much that is until it finds a new equilibrium. But then essentially we just find new one of these. And this is our new spot. At the moment it's like 3.5 cents. This might go to 6 cents. Don't know. Could be anything. We'll have a new thing, and that's the demand staying the same. So all it does is move along the same. All it does is move along the demand curve that's currently there. The demand itself hasn't changed, but the supply itself has changed because we're going to be getting way less viz. So there's already not enough viz to breed everything on cooldown. These changes are going to strip a lot of the viz from how much is being produced, and it's going to stop that compounding effect so much, which is going to be awesome because that's going to take a lot of pressure off the liquidity pool. Bunch of other stuff. But if nothing changes and the demand stays the same, then we get a higher price in viz. That could be what, I don't know, 5 cents, 6 cents, 10 cents, could be anything. Depends how much this supply actually changes it. And then we have to look at the charts for technicals. The other thing is we don't know what's going to happen, right? So we don't know. We could have a shift in the demand. So we could have a shift in the demand, and at the moment the current ROI is, what is it? It's like 23 days if you're breeding 3 times. It's around about that thing. So because the ROI is going to definitely shift the opposite way. So it's going to go from 23 to probably in the 30s. Haven't done the math on it yet. Need to do it once they definitely implement these changes. There's no point sort of looking at it and like these changes are coming, but I'll wait till they come in and then figure it out from there. But your ROI is most likely for new Pega being born. Your ROI is going to move from 23 days out to longer. All right, so that might be something that is less attractive for investors. So that would be a reason for the demand shift, for there to be less actual demand. So if there's less actual demand, it moves this curve out to the left. Now the thing is, all we need to do. Control C. Oops. All right, let's move this one. This could bring us back to the same price we are. So we'll see these changes come in. The supply gets cut. We move up. We move that supply curve out to the left, which then it gives us a new equilibrium of a higher price if the demand doesn't change itself. If this becomes less incentive for new investors to come in, and we start seeing less new investors come into the game, this might shift this demand curve back to the left because there's been an actual change in demand, and then we end up back at the same price. So it might not do anything at all. The thing is that people could see it might start off right, and it will be we'll move to here, and people will see the price of viz going up. Now most retail people, most people in the crypto space love when things are going up, and they'll buy into anything that's going up without anything else, right? They like things that are going up. They don't like things that are going down. I don't understand why so many people love buying high and selling low. It fucking does my head in. I just don't understand the mentality of it, but it happens all the time. So, and we need those people to be able to make money, and I don't have a real job because these people exist. So what could happen is that they see, let's say that only this happens, and we get no new demand. There's still the same demand, but the supply gets cut, so we start seeing an increase in viz price, and we see viz go up and create some new market structure and start moving up. That could then, people might be like, okay, cool. This is great because viz is going up, more new people want to come in, and then we go from there. And then demand shifts out to the right. So if people are still okay with the ROI, and maybe back here they were like, this ROI can't be sustainable, and they were waiting for the ROI to change to make this more sustainable, so don't have this massive fluctuations in viz. Maybe we start seeing the liquidity pool add up. All these things, like all the new updates from the devs, everything else that's coming, we got player controlled. It might bring new investors, which pushes this. Control C, and then we even get then we get the real growth here, and then this might be 6 cents. This could be 10 cents. This could be 10 cents. This could be 15 cents. No idea. We have to watch the chart for that. But just the basic supply demand side of it is it could go both ways, and we don't know where it's going to go. So from what I'm watching at the moment is just keeping an eye on this one. Keeping an eye on this one. And just watching the Sol Pega, because this is a good indicator of where the demand is from the market. I'm not worrying about Viz price, just watching this Sol Pega, because this is basically the whole project. And if I just want to see this be consistent, and then we're going to see not much movement. If we see this start going, breaking higher amount of Pega sold each day, it means that there's new demand, and we are shifting the curve out to the right, and we can start looking for higher prices. Either way, it's going to the only way that Viz should go down. We do have the liquidity pool issue as well, and people can dump a lot. But the following exponential growth of how much Viz is out there is going to settle right down by the time the following major claim is in place. So if we're looking at it would have to really, to get a lower price down here, the demand for a lot of people would just nah, there's way less people coming in, new people coming in, and then we end up with a lower price of Viz. But pretty much there is going to be a price where people don't want to sell Viz anymore, and we just have to figure out what that price is. I reckon it's got to be pretty close. This chart looks terrible. By the way, this is 0. We don't want to be down here. Doesn't look good. We're at that last line of support. This is literally the last line that we have here. If we go back, and I would like to make another. This is our last line of support. This last one here at 2.4. If it comes down to here and we don't bounce off here, then we're in some serious trouble. But the liquidity pool, what is it still? There's less than 1 mil in the pool, 2 daily volume. Look at the volume. It's just this one did the other video, and I was showing that volume, how much it's just tapering down. You can look at that. Look at it here. It's just getting worse and worse. So the volume's completely died off. So we're back to volume that we were at the start of January now. We need the volume to kick, and we need new market structure. But the good thing is the team's, smashing all of these things. We're going to have some sort of player controlled. Oh no, my Trezor took too long. Alright, give me 1 sec. Shit, I knew this was going to happen, hey. Be right back. Does it even work? Alright, cool, be right back. Alright, let me just sort my Trezor back out. Hey guys, sorry, I have not been watching the chat. It's been going on. It's just been a brain dump, and just after I saw some of those things that popped up. And I'm just getting my Trezor set back up again. We'll burn through these Pega, and we can just talk a bunch of shit, and I'll have a look at the chat, and go through some ideas and things like that. How's everyone else feeling about Pega? I'm still super bullish. Nothing's changed to me. I'm expanding as fast as I possibly can. More so while we're in a downtrend, start taking profits in an uptrend. I'm waiting till we get back above 10 to 14 cents on Viz, and I'll probably start selling Pega again from there. But all the hard work that you do while the price is terrible, will be paid off tenfold when we go back up. There's a lot of people holding Viz. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people holding Viz as well. I really think with the stadiums, if they're pushing them back, this is just only from what I've read. If they're pushing the stadiums back, because there's not enough Pega, so it's a weird spot. Like they need to slow the growth of the game, and how many Pega are being born, because all they're doing is more Viz generating assets, and that's the only way to burn things. Like I really don't understand. I think they should probably do the stadium sales, or at least the first stadium sales in Viz. I'm gonna do a video about it at some point, but I was thinking about it this morning, and it seems like such a better idea. Like also great to burn Pega, but a lot of people probably aren't going to burn Pega, because the Pega that they were going to burn, they probably were breeding him when it was like 22 cents. So the real amount of money that those Pega are worth that the people have to get back for their ROI is huge. It's not going to be the floor price. So if you got to burn 500 Pega, it's going to be 500 Pega, 8,000 visit. What price is that? Let me bring a calculator up. So if you were breeding like 3 times 8,000 Viz, like that was costing him $1,760 just in the Viz portion. So like $1,800, $1,850 with PGX at the price that it was that time. Fourth, really? You motherfucker. So that's the real. And then times 10. If it's 500 Pega, that's like $880,000 US. If a lot of those Pega were that they're going to burn were the ones that were being bred when we were moving into that all-time high territory not long ago. So doing it in Viz, putting it as a dollar amount for the I don't know whether putting a dollar amount or just amount of Viz. Probably amount of Viz would be better, alright? Or if you put a dollar amount, people might try and push the price of Viz up, but it's probably just going to get super dumped afterwards. But if you price the stadiums in Viz, it's going to cause some new demand for Viz. And if we go back to our demand, like if you price stadiums in Viz and you can only buy them with Viz, push the demand curve this way, we should get a higher price. Anything you're doing like that is always going to push that demand curve to the right, and we should end up with a higher price when it comes to a new equilibrium. Oh shit, I'm not back on the screen, sorry guys. Is it? Oh no, everything I've been talking about. Where is it? Is it this one? Is it? I don't even know what one it is. No, it's Axie. Oh, this is no good, Like an Axie screen with the Pegas. I need to build a cool one like this with Pegas. This looks much better. I might build one of these today. Maybe it's this one. I'm gonna build that with Pega. I think yeah, let's leave it at this one. This one's much better. Alright, sweet. 11th. Sorry guys, I completely forgot that that I was logging back into my Trezor. So hopefully what I was talking about with the stadiums is that this again would them, if it was priced in Viz, would then push this across. And it would give people a reason, even people outside that don't have Pega, would give them a reason to come in and buy Viz just to be a part of the ecosystem and own a stadium. I don't think it should be priced in Pega. Maybe we should have again, and going back to WoW, if anyone had like the gates to AQ to open, you had to do all this stuff. So maybe as a I don't even know. Maybe as some sort of incentive, it would be like a certain number across from everyone has to be burnt to unlock to be able to then buy stadiums with Viz. So you get like a double burn. And depending on how many Pega you've burnt, depends on how much the stadium will give you, right? So let's say we had, I'm just brain dumping at the moment, but let's say we had a stadium costs, like tier 1 stadium, you would have to have burnt like 50 Pega, which is still a lot, and then it's going to cost you 2 million Viz to buy the stadium. But you have to pay the 2 million viz plus burn those 50 pega, which helps sort of cull the existing population, but then also gives that decent amount of viz. And if people wanted to come in and buy a stadium that aren't in pega, they could easily come in and buy like 50. They could come in and buy 50 floor pega, and then burn them. Like, it wouldn't be too hard. But getting the stadium sales into people that are outside the game, that just want to invest to be able to think that the stadium's going to make money in the future, it gets a bunch of outside money in that people not necessarily you have to be in the game. So that's essentially what we want. And then that way, if there's other outside people in, there's more people invested in the game going well, and especially if it's a stadium, it's probably going to be a decent chunk of money. And if it's just more people that are invested, that want the game to go well, that have skin in the game. Yeah, there's a scholar giveaway, guys. It's on Twitch. You have to just use the points. Yeah, no spam in the chat. I'll just ban you. I'll just kick you. Sorry. We don't need begging in the chat of, so can I drain your pega? Not what we're here for. There is a scholarship giveaway. It is in the thing. You have to just do that, and we get a wheel at the end. But yeah, none of that in the chat, guys. It's gross. Yes, there's a point system here, Ray. It's... let me have a look. I think it's 1,800 points for a wheel spot. Oh, let me mute that one. If I go into Twitch, create a dashboard. What, are we going to win? No, we're going to get swamped. Come on, Pega, you can do it. Need some gold. Nah, I'm going to go 5th or 6th. Community, no, not that one. Viewer rewards, channel points. So channel points are these. So 18, 3k, 5k. Gets cheaper the more you buy. Also subs get double. So if you're a sub and you've got the and you buy 1 ticket, you get 2. If you buy double, you get 4, triple, 6. Just gets you slots on the wheel, and then we just run that through the wheeler names at the end of the stream and pop it through. I don't think anyone's done these yet. Look. Requests, no one has. Nope. No request yet. I'm pretty sure they're open at some point. People should be able to have enough. But I'm probably going to hang for like an hour and a bit. So like, you should be able to have enough points every, like, if you watch for like I don't even know how long it takes to get 800 points. I don't think it's very long. It used to be like 800 or 1,000 for Axiom. We used to have like 60 names on the wheel every stream. I still might play some Axie. I've got a bunch of teams on Axie, and I'm at 1200 MMR, and I haven't played. We'll see how we go. I'm going to be trying to do these streams most days around about this time when we're clicking over the daily on the daily candle, so I can have a look and see what's going on. I like the 11 o'clock candle. Looking pretty gross for BTC, and pretty much everything else. We are short on AXS again. Oh, we got in yesterday. We actually got in here yesterday, so I am short on AXS again. If this breaks down, we should be good. It's gonna go to very low numbers, like $24 AXS is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna buy a stack up to stake again, but you can see here like this. Do we break up? What do we break down? I think we break down. I think BTC goes to shit. We're back to 32k. We're still just chopping around. Not really going anywhere. Ooh, what happened to Viz? Oof. Everyone watch my video with the FUD. Oh no, we're in some trouble. 2.4. If this doesn't hold up. Oof. What's the Did we not win? I don't think we won. No, finished. 2.7. 2.4 is last line of defense. If you're claiming in the next day or two when that pops off, think about the liquidity pool. Think about if you ever want to make money in Pega ever again. Or if you want to get paid once. Still super bullish on the project. These prices don't worry me one bit. This is where I am expanding out, and I will get I will realize this ROI so much quicker when we do get those changes in. Because everything I'm looking at, right? We're looking at supply and demand. That's pretty much exact. Like TA does work because people are trading it. But if we're looking at just the economics of the game, everything that the team is doing should push the price of Viz up. So. And they are doing these things indirectly without saying that they're trying to push the price of Viz. They say the token doesn't matter for them at the moment. But essentially, at some point, we're going to get listed on the centralized exchange, and we're going to get all the dumb money in. So, don't know what's PGX doing. Yeah, PGX is still holding all right. Kind of. It's at 30 cents, but it's these, right? Oof. BDA, yeah, it's the same person. 180,000 jump into no liquidity, and that's all it takes. Like these reasonably like 100k BDA, yeah, like it's the same person just dumping 100k, 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 40k BDA. Yeah, this person's selling stacks. Like this is $1 million. Ew. Who is selling $1 million Viz on the market? What are you guys doing? Like the fucking liquidity pool. Look at the liquidity pool. What are you guys doing? Ugh. People have no idea. Have 50, just watch stream. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the points just roll up automatic. In there, AJP, there is a process for it. So no. Until you saw that process. Alright, let's... Oh, there's some nasty sales going on into a very low liquidity pool. 1 million. Probably is easy for me to say because I took profits at 22 cents. Because that price is crazy. So I don't really mind. Like now, I'm good profits wise, and now I'm just looking at expanding and building out a massive stable when we hit that centralized exchange, and building a super stack of PGX. Yeah, so if you guys watch a stream, you just get points, and then you can just redeem the points. I don't know how to do it, but no one's done it yet. But then once the points get redeemed, then we pop all the names that people have redeemed in the thing, and then it goes into a wheel. We spin the wheel. Whoever wins that gets a scholar. So you can just hang out, listen to me talk garbage every day for a couple of hours, have a look at the markets, sort of see what's happening. Kiz, thank you. 5 minutes. Listing new exchange a factor. Yeah, it will be. Like you can see what happened. Like anything that gets listed with a centralized exchange, that's where you get the dumb money, all right? And that's what everybody needs is dumb money. That's how we all make a bunch of money in this game, is using dumb money as exit liquidity. And that won't come in until you get to centralized exchanges. Most people will have like a Binance or a KuCoin or OKX or a crypto.com account, or in Australia like CoinSpot account, like that's the super dumb money, and that's the money that you need, right? Because people don't know how to go, and like all the dumb money, most people don't have MetaMasks. They only just live, and they leave all their money on exchanges. Like that's where the herd is, and that's where the volume is. Like at its peak, like Viz had the same volume as like the top 50 coins on Binance. That's the volume's dipping down now, which is good because the liquidity pool so shallow. So we kind of don't want heaps and heaps of volume. What other games everyone playing? I can fight my roosters in a minute, which is good. I got rooster battle, and they took away rice, so now I think I've lost heaps of money. But it was fun to get into. Well, it's not really fun losing one BNB, but all good. What's everyone looking forward to? I got into Champions Ascension yesterday. It looks pretty good. I'm still waiting for that MMO that I can just sit here and play for like 6 hours while my kids at school, and stream that along with a bunch of other stuff and really get deep. So I'm looking at this. I did buy this yesterday. They didn't get the full 10,000 mint. They had some problems with metadata or something like that. But it's like Jam City, such a huge company, massive company. So the minted is now finished. Jaxie said that these things got shelved across, so there's like 2,500 that have been shelved across, and you can buy them on OpenSea now as well. So I minted a couple. I probably should have got the third one because you get different perks for minting more than one, but it looks awesome. Hey, like so far, if we're looking at who's making it and the team behind it, if we're looking at for like a AAA game, this is where I am, and I think it's gonna be different with AAA games because you're gonna be wanting to get in on these early mints and then have that special access to be able to be first in line to buy land and things like that, because that's where the money is going to be made in these AAA games, but is by owning like decent chunks of the game, not by playing and not by scholarships. Shield bill number 8. This horse just sucks, right? Where's my rooster battle? Alright, let's go. I can fight these roosters. I'm playing heaps of 9 Chronicles still. I had to set up another computer to run it because it kept breaking this one. I don't know why. But it did. So that computer's behind me, so I'm going to keep walking back because I've just unlocked my next thing. But I'm trying to I'm trying to grind those levels up. But I need some new gear. So I'm just grinding for gear at the moment so I can get past level. I think I'm at 210 on 9 Chronicles. Hydraverse. No idea. Haven't checked it out. Let me have a look. Hydraverse. Like, I'm glad I don't have a real job because the amount of like white papers, discords, and things that I look at every day, go through, read messages, AMAs. Oh my god, I don't think I can sit through another AMA. It's turned into a full-time job, just trying to find projects and things like that, which is kind of cool. So what is Hydraverse? Hydraverse on bin starter. That doesn't sound great. Let's have a look. Do we have a white paper? Earning mechanisms. So what's Hydraverse about? Decoin setting, offline racing. When joining the race, decoin. Alright. Metaverse. Hydra Park. It's a dragon exhibition. Okay, let me have a look at this thing. I like dragons. I know games of dragons seem good. Definitely my kind of thing. I have to have a look at this later. But as far as like AAA, Champions Ascension looks pretty good. Just because the team behind it. Illuvium, I'm definitely going to play so much when that comes working. I haven't really got into much other stuff. Been looking at a bunch of poker NFTs, which are fun. Man, can we just get people to stop selling 1 million viz in one hit? 80,000, 1 million. It's the 1 million that killed it, right? Why? Why do that? And 40k. BDA, whoever that is just consistent. Oh my god, there was another million before? Shit. Yeah, look at these. BDA, whoever that is, just 40k, 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 40k. The other thing just doing a million. You just can't catch up to it, right? 173k, that's a decent cash out. 110k, there's just so much selling pressure. So much selling pressure. And no one buying. Are people not breeding? Like bread pegger looks like it's up, but I'm wondering if people are buying from the market, because that was a huge point. Oh my god, influencer NFT marketplace. Get the fuck out of here. 55k, yeah, some of these. Ugh. Why are you selling at this point? I suppose if you're worried that it's going to dump again. I don't know. But it's like, why sell here? Why not wait? Why not wait for the uptrend? People selling in downtrends is just, I don't understand it. I really don't understand. People just don't understand markets. When did I start playing pegaxy? I got in on founding sale, so I've been playing pegaxy since day one. Massive drop in viz. Yeah, it's at like 3 million viz that just got dumped on the market, and there's only like there's no viz in the pool. A nice one, got a gift sub. I don't know what these subs mean, but thank you for them. Yeah, massive drop in viz, hey. Maybe I'll play some Axie. What time have I got? I gotta go to the gym and go to the shops. So I'll probably have to get through these Pega. And we'll see if anyone has enough of those. Has anyone gone for the rewards yet? No double rewards. So it might be like a tomorrow thing when we're doing the reward giveaway. So we've only got like 12 people on here watching, and 24 there. I need to up those. Man, I used to get some crazy numbers when we were doing Axie. But if we start doing this more, I guess hopefully numbers will start picking back up again. Hey, Cedric's going on. Oh, we got a third. Lots and lots of thirds. Might need to start racing the other shield bill soon. 20% win rate. Oofed. I need to go to the other computer for 1 sec and just keep going with 9 Chronicles. My house is like this giant like gaming fucking epicenter. second. We'll take it. Okay. Oh, nice. 8 subs. Thanks, guys. I don't look at the chat very often, so if I do miss it, I do apologize, but thank you for those. It will give you those double points for scholarships. So I think if you got like Amazon Prime, you get like a free sub. So if you chuck it on there, you're gonna get double points. So I think BTC still looks rough from here. AXS, we go to the bottom of this. SLP, it's back below that 50 moving average, which sucks. There's that lower high here. I did post that up in EBC where it was like, beware of the lower high. The same thing that normally happens, you get that lower high. And if we probably from there, we're down to 33%. Axie's moving to very much play and earn. This stuff is going to make things difficult. Any other coins anyone wants me to have a look at while we're hanging and watching my my Pega just run 12th every time? Oh, so the points get multiplied quicker if you're sub 2. Nice. Okay, mate. Next match. All right, let's try the one without the without the cool graphics. This one seems to win much more often. So I should be able to I should be doing these like pretty much. I'm gonna try and do them most days. We'll jump in and I would burn this Pega, and we'll just get a couple of hours in. I think we're at 54 minutes now, so probably I'll try and get like 2 hours in every day. That should be able to burn through those 50 energy, and we can look at the markets. Just sit around, not do much else, and we'll give away at some point if everyone sort of keeps hanging out. Most likely you'll get some points to be able to jump in for that wheel. Oh, this thing is slow. What time is it for everyone that's hanging? Is it Crabada? Let me have a look for Crabada, because what is it? TUS? Treasure Undersea token, isn't it? Duplicate. Let's have a look at the token. I was looking at it when it was 30 grand to get in. Okay, probably this one, I guess. What's liquidity like? Did I pick the right pair? Okay, 5 mil. Ooh, it looks a bit ugly. Look at the floor just drop. Shit. It's definitely not the worst time to be getting in. I guess if the things like I haven't been looking at it enough. But is this CRA? No, I don't want this, do I? I want TUS. I'm looking at the wrong thing, aren't I? Treasure Under the Sea. Oh, I need Treasure Under the Sea USDT. Not versus CRA. I guess CRA is the other token, like the governance-ish token, and this is the okay, so it's $22 liquidity. That's not gonna work. Am I just not finding it? Oops. Nope. Treasure in the Sea. Wrapped ETH. Maybe I can't get any. What's the pair? I want it against US dollar, not against the native token. Alright. Let me just bring it up on here. Down 20% today. I can get the chart with no candles. Ew. Doesn't look good, does it? I'm pretty glad I didn't buy yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy it like at the $30,000 a team price. Woo. That's at a drop, hasn't it? Shit. It's looking like Viz. See, dropping volume too as well. Look at that run up though. Oh, selling a bunch of this at the top here. This is what we want. Look. Oh, it looks very much like the Viz. Look at this. Kind of in the same price. All right, same initial run up, second big run up to death, second run up. And now retracing, I'll be watching this retrace a whole complete 100% back to 4 cents. And then looking at it in from there, you can probably get, that would be where I'll be wanting to enter, probably around that 4 cent mark. But also watching it just to see what, oh, we can get trading view on here. I didn't realize that. That's nice. Nope, invalid symbol. Awesome. But yeah, cooked. Just as cooked as what have we got pending? Are we still racing? Where do we come? 12th. Good old 12th. Deck screener. Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look good for crab adder. I know that there was another thing called the Hunt. Someone sent it to me a while ago. I was looking at it, but I don't like the price. I don't like the chart of just yet of crab adder. And I can't find the other thing where basically the Hunt was like you could buy like a fractionalized portion of a team in crab adder. I think it was. Cool idea, but not when the price of the token's tanking like 70%. Once it's done a full retrace though, that's what you want to buy. So like, everyone wants to buy here. Everyone wants to buy here. Here. Everyone still wants to buy. No one wants to buy here, which I don't understand, because when you buy here, this is where you want to be selling. No one does. Everyone only wants to buy while it's going up. I don't understand. I really don't. It stresses me out daily, but I know that I need that to happen for people to be able to make money. I reckon I got deck screener in one of these other tabs across here. Nope. Oh, this is what I want to have a look at. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, this is racing. Come on, Pega BMW 4. What I want to see is unique breeders. Oh, this is good. Here's some bullish news. If we're looking at the demand, I'll make a proper video of this later. But if we're looking at this, right? So what I wanted to see for this, if the demand is increasing, is I want to see for this to shift out to be able to get that higher price. What I want to be able to see is, where are we? This unique breeders going up and trending upwards. This is great. So there's unique breeders mean that there's way more new people coming into this game. It's not reflecting on Viz. Maybe they're not buying enough Viz. Maybe they're just starting a little bit slower. However, when the Viz production goes down and we chop the supply side out in the next couple of days, some of these people, if they want to start expanding quicker and get their, they'll have a target of how many Pega they want to hit. they're going to have to start buying some viz from the market. And that's what we need, is people buying viz from the market. Pile that in with some stadiums. Very good, but everything looks good. Like, nothing looks bad except for the price. Everything else looks fantastic. Nothing else. Like, all looks good. Heaps more viz holders. This is going to be a lot of people that are scholars as everyone goes out. Like, this is always going to be going pretty parabolic. But this is what we want. Unique breeders. Because the unique breeders are going to be the managers that are coming in. And we need managers coming in. And look at this. We got another 368. So we're every day we're getting more and more. So it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of people coming in. There's a lot of people coming in. Oh my god, these sell 1 million again? Come on, bro. What are you doing? Really? Really? You just pumped 1 million back in again. This is gross. This doesn't help into a small liquidity pool. Whoever this is, man, like, fuck me. Is it 907? It's the same person, eh? Three, 4, 6, 9, 907. 1 million, 1 million, 850. Not good. Not good. Wonder where that's from. But, as I was saying, everything else looks good. Except for my Pega running 12th consistently. It's all it does. It's all it do all streams. Just run 12th. Run 12th. Fuck, guys, stop selling 1 million viz into a tiny liquidity pool. Dumb as shit. Especially if you're a manager. If you're a trader, I don't care what you're doing. If you're a manager and invested in the game and got skin in the game with Pega, it could be one of the dumbest things is pummeling a mil viz on support with no liquidity in the pool to cause absolute panic for your, like, this is your long-term investment. If you got 1 million viz, you've got most likely a couple of hundred Pega. Stop being stupid. Hey, trainer, going good. I need to go to the gym in about an hour. So we've got about an hour. We should be able to get through this. Just going to keep an eye on the market. Watch my Pega just come 12th every time and make no money. Got good stats. Yeah, I don't know. Corey keeps telling me stats don't mean anything. If you're talking about the Pega, like, the stats don't mean anything apparently. There's hidden stats. It's above the 23% median. I think 23.7 was a median win rate. So there is something different. Some Pega are better than others. Just don't know how. Not this guy. Look, he either runs like 12th or 1st. People are selling to buy more pigs for Animal Farm. What is Animal Farm? Pigs are flying. Is that thing where someone was saying, like, you burn like frog tokens to get pig tokens or some shit? I don't know. I can't keep up with this. I honestly can't. I can't keep up with it. What is it? The biggest Ponzi. All right, cool. See, biggest Ponzis are good. As long as you're not buying the top of it, you're fine. As long as you're one of the first people in, Ponzi's are no problem at all. You just need to know when to take profit. Man, I reckon my Pega took it like a minute longer than everyone else. Let's go. Got 21 to burn through. Might grab one more coffee. I've already had 3 coffees. That's probably enough. Need some food though. Might just let this one erase. I'm gonna pop myself on mute and just grab something to eat. I have not had any food yet today. Just coffee. Sorry, I'll just put myself on mute while I'm just having something to eat. I'm having just gonna sit back and reading the chat. Mark, yeah, I 100% agree. I think Viz sales and stadium sales like make it 10 Pega plus or 50 Pega plus or 20 Pega plus a certain amount, which also to then burn. So then which people, if they're coming in that don't already have Pega, will buy some floor Pega off the thing, which will help with the market sale. Like the market side to help people take profits as well. So that's a lot of people should be taking profits in Pega sales, not dumping 100 million. Not dumping a million biz in the market like I've been watching. That's not the way to be taking profits, especially in a downtrend. Not so bad. Like if you're taking $1 million in biz profits, like here, that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. While we're in the uptrend, it makes no difference. Once we're in a bearish market structure. Doing that, all it does is just keep us in that bearish market structure and doesn't do it. Like, I don't know why you're selling here. Like, I honestly don't understand why. People have no idea how to read charts, how markets work. Right, I'm just going to finish eating. I shouldn't be too long. Yeah, man, 3D helps heaps. So it's much easier for me to stream. Before 3D, I couldn't really do anything on here. Just watching him sort of go across in that line. But at least this gives that. I'm really looking forward to what they're what we probably got like 6-7 weeks before we get some sort of player control with like different like boosts and things like that. At least giving it like some sort of skill. That's going to be at least fun until I get the proper skill based out and things like that. Yeah, Mark, I 100% agree with your other comments. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Alright, refresh. Do I go to the gym to lose weight or get absolutely jacked? A bit of both. COVID kilos. I definitely put some kilos on. Again, I'm pretty old too. So I don't have the metabolism of a young man that I once was. But yeah, do mostly weights at the gym. Then I'll do cardio. I'll do cardio at home and just jump on an exercise bike and watch Play to Earn YouTube for ages. Add Viz lending and pay installment in game. Give scholars away. Yeah, and I think they're going to do that. Let me just try and race the other one, see if that works. Like the rent to own model that Corey put up a while ago. It looked good. Like, I really like it. Like it needs to be. The thing is, it would need managers to get on board. Because it was going to be more expensive. It would be worse off for a scholar than if they just sold their Viz for USD and bought their own Pega most of the time. But the thing is, if managers said, like, this is the only way I'm giving out scholarships is if it's one of those, then that's pretty much, if a percentage goes across, then that's just what it is. All it really means is that whatever the percentage that the scholar's getting is, the real percentage is probably a little bit less, because if they're going to have to spend more than the breed cost, depending on like when the breed's profitable, right? So for my scholars, I've said I'll let them breed the third breed, so after 2 of 7, but I don't have any at the moment because I sold too many Pega, so I'm having to build the stable out again to have enough 2 of 7s. I bought I bred my founding, so I've got another legendary, which is this one, and then I should be able to breed out. I'll have a bunch more soon, but even then, like, I'm gonna have to work out what's profitable, what's not, and if there's gonna be a gap, it's gonna be more than the 12,000 viz. It's probably gonna be like 15,000 viz, and just sort of working out that they can breed it, and then we sort of split the profits on that third breed. So if you're making $150 from that breed, the scholar makes 75 by burning, and you make 75 as well by them burning for you. So you're making basically a free $75 without having to do anything. You lose the opportunity cost though, of burning it yourself later. Alright, that other Pega sucks. How long we got? We got about 40 minutes to try and burn through this 21 energy. I think we should be fine. We should be able to get through it all. I'll just stop talking as much shit. More clicks. What's happened with Viz? 27 cents. Everyone, let's look at these sell orders. Where are we? Where's that mil? Where's that million sell order? It can't be far off. No, not too much. 127k. Still not great. I wonder how many of these people are trading it. But looking pretty ugly. Skill base? No idea. No idea what the skill base is going to be. I think it's man, why do they always come 12th? I think skill base is just going to be like a few different clicks. So like maybe I'll have like a booster, and I have to figure out when I'm going to use it in the race. So like maybe I'll use the booster now, and it will die off a little bit. But any sort of like skill base where you have to like do something is going to be awesome, rather than just click and just watch. Although for me, clicking and watching it means I can just sit here and talk shit. Oh, snuck in a third. Which is fine. This is much better for me that I can just sit and press a button and do nothing else. Especially when I'm talking shit. But it'll be fun to actually play a game. Saying that, I don't play Axie at all anymore. I've got so many Axies, so many teams. I don't think I've played for the last like 3 or 4 days. And I think I'm still at like 1200 MMR. So I might try and have a bit of a grind session this weekend and play a bunch of Axie. I got like 60 energy just sitting there wasting every single day. It does nothing. Maybe I can see if I can try and get in that top 300k. I got all the teams for it. I just have to jump in and actually play. So hopefully that skill base should be pretty soon too, I think. Anyone doing these, redeeming these points? Let's have a look. So I'm just shuffling poker chips in the background too. I do it when I get bored. And playing Rooster Battle on the other screen. Fuck, I lost so much money in this game. Alright, skip. Let's re-race this. I'm gonna be back in 1 sec. Any other coins anyone wants to have a look at? Yeah, looking at the market's pretty bearish at the moment. I'd only really be looking for shorts. I've only been looking for shorts for like the last week and a half. I'm currently in that one on AXS. Already made the money on AXS and SLP shorts previous. Account's looking pretty healthy. I think we're at 25% up for the month. We're nearly finished, so we're going to get through the first month 25% up, which is awesome. I've taken a bunch out to go buy other NFTs, so I need to replenish the actual stack as well. But I'm still making the trades with the same risk reward and percentage of risk as if I had the full amount sitting in there. Just wasn't liquid enough and wanted to buy some NFTs like those champion ascensions. But I'm just really just trying to get back into trading for a bit and just making sure that I am still profitable as I used to be, because I've been a bit slack. And if I am, then we'll be opening up the other Discord and hopefully have a course and an NFT to shill out to everybody to be able to jump into that and get some TA stuff from me every day. That is the plan, and I have to activate my Windows by then, I guess. But I have to go through and build a course, and it's gonna have to be like just sort of all the things that I use, basic supply demand stuff, things that are more tailored towards a play to earn model, and sort of things to look for when looking at projects and things like that, and scholarship and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of it will be like technical analysis and just the things that I do use regularly. But that will be a while before I get that out. My mate's got these other NFT projects. I don't know if I can bring him up or show anyone. I'll take some photos, and I'll bring up on one of the streams to show everyone. But they look so dope. Utility is going to be minimal, but they look cool, and we're gonna price them for pretty cheap. Just got to figure out what we're gonna actually do. Yeah, Mark, same. I can't find any other project that's got their shit together as much as pegaxy. Like the team, how transparent they are. Nothing else sticks out like this. And the people that are on the team, like knowing like how smart they are and what they're doing. I can't. There's not really anything else that I'm wanting to look at. I think this scholarship model is. It's getting a bit old. They're gonna have to figure out a way. I know someone was talking about there's like it needs to be fixed. It's got flaws. The same with Axie. Like they've fixed some of the flaws, but essentially we're running into similar kind of problems. Like it's the outside money problem. Like getting that outside money in. Don't know what else there is. But the current 2 token with a scholarship, 1 governance, 1 proof of work seems to be consistently running into problems across the board. It doesn't matter who Doesn't matter which team is doing it. I probably should have got back in and gave away scholarships while pegaxy it was in its hype phase. Not as many people are super keen at the moment. We'll build a bit of a following back up. I really can't wait to just like stream some cool games like this, like the AAA games. Once they come in, like once someone builds me that MMO that I really want to play all the time, regardless of how much I'm earning. Like Lost Relics is one of them, but I don't know, man, it gets a bit grindy. I need that sort of MMO with other people. Because Lost Relics does like it's awesome, but I don't love the Diablo. Like it's good, but the Diablo style sort of top down. Not as much. I rather the like a GTA World of Warcraft where you can sort of like. I hate first person shooters. I hate anything first person. I don't like it at all. But anything that's sort of like third person, with like dragons and shit. That's what I'm waiting for. And I'll sit here and I'll stream that all day, and you guys can get points and get pegaxy scholarships. But once I can find that to play, I'll be playing that quite a bit, and I'll get back into the whole streaming thing and see if I can do them across both, because probably should just keep adding to those passive streams. And if I'm going to be doing stuff anyway, it's a good place for me to sit here and just dump my brain and see things in is I don't know what that means, Mark. Yeah, I just like these live streams because it saves me from making videos every day, and we can get those hours up for me, so I can get my shit monetized. But it's good to give away scholarships and find people that are actually keen. I found that a lot of my Axie scholars that came from Twitch were much better players because they were already interested in like gaming and stuff like that. So like the more games and scholarships and all that kind of stuff, I would rather people probably be coming from Twitch. So once we get, I'll probably still do like streams. I can stream both at the same time, so why not? But most of the gaming stuff will be like giveaways and things like that on Twitch. They just get a much better interface. I'll find out what it's like soon with YouTube. I'm not quite there. I think we just need the hours now. Subs keep going. All right. Just need pegaxy to go better. And then see, as pegaxy was in its hype phase, I saw my YouTube hype phase do just as good. What are we for monetization? Alright, I need like 1,300 public watch hours. And at the moment, I'm getting watch hours. We're getting 1,500 in every month. So in the last month I got 1.5k. So it shouldn't be very long for it to get there. Keep putting out some videos, doing some more of these lives. But bad close of a candle. See this big wick here? Tells me different things. So there's big wicks here, big wicks to the downside. Every time the price came down to here, it was immediately eaten back up. Where this candle's closed, so the candle tells a story where it's, you know, it's closed down here. Like when that candle opened. Alright, let me zoom in. So this candle finishes here, and that's where we open. So we get the open right on the other side of here. So during this 4-hour period, we've tried to go up, which would have been a nice morning star. This is a nice pattern where you had that big doji to the bottom. If we got a big green candle here, perfect looking reversal. I'll try and find some more examples of it later. But because we've closed down here and we've closed here, so we weren't closing in this area before, that means that a lot of this buying wasn't strong enough this time to be able to push this wick back up. So it doesn't look great for short term, and I think everyone's probably panicking. What we were waiting for was a breakout of this triangle, but it's just broken to the downside. So be watching. Let's have a look. Are we still racing? 12th again. This thing sucks, man. It makes nothing, eh? Ignore that. Alright, cool. Is there any other play to earn that I'm looking at for today? Not much, man. Like Champions Ascension. I minted that yesterday. Looks pretty cool. Got some hot tips from some smart people yesterday and some other stuff. I'll figure out how to get in, then shill it off to you guys. But no, apart from that, like I've got my main staples, which is Axie, pegaxy. My DeFi pair I've spent way too much money in. Good thing is I bought in when it was like literally like less than a cent or some ridiculous price. So I had a stack of the tokens, so which is fine. But I've just hemorrhaged more and more money in there. But hoping that does something at some point. They're gonna have the actual like it's got some play to earn kind of things at the moment, but not much, and it's very much based on how early you were in, how much money you have. Definitely a pay to win to earn against the boss fights. Alright, I'm trying to load it up. I don't know anything about it apart from that smart people said it looked good, and I follow the big and smart money because that's the easiest way. It's normally the easiest way, and it normally nets you the most amount of money because they make less mistakes than most people. Alright. Now I have a very limited knowledge of what this is about, and I'm going to butcher all the explanations, but that's why I wasn't going to say anything until I actually found out more. But give me one sec, I'll pop this across and I'll bring it up. And this is not from me, not financial advice. This is something that I heard was definitely worth a look. So I'm going to jump in when I can. It's not even available yet. I think you can buy the tokens. I did submit the thing, and you can. I think they're having a private sale now. So depending on how much you're looking at, but I need to read the white paper better, and then have a look at maybe buying some tokens, and then trying to get the mint. Really, like that's where everyone makes the money these days, is getting in on the mint early before anyone else knows about it. If you can get on that, it's pretty hard to lose money, really. It's the people that are buying at the top where it hurts. Oh, this is not even. He doesn't even look like he wants to race. Come on, buddy. And try and get through these energies. shill it. I will shill it. Hang on. When I can get this thing to race. I will show you the thing that was shilled to me. It wasn't really shilled to me. It was oh, Polygon, what are you doing to me? I still got 13. Still got 13 to go. The old NF. Not financial advice. Do your own research. And no one does that. They blindly follow. I blindly followed yesterday and minted like an ETH's worth or something. As long as you're blindly following the right people, you normally do it right. It's when you blindly follow people that are just shilling. And oh man, the I don't know if anyone's watched the video did a while ago. It's on my thing. It's like the one metric we haven't hit yet. And I was just taking the piss. Like I scrolled through and went, have a look. It's at the end of that video on my YouTube, and it was just like how to make $100 a day playing this game, and it's like clickbait, fucking garbage that I can't stand. Like I'm old, and like I come from a different time, and like that shit just like fuck the. It just makes me cringe. Like I know I'm doing this, but I'm not. I just couldn't put my face on a fucking thumbnail with my mouth open, acting surprised, and how to make $100 a day doing this. Like when those tokens crash, surely the people that have made them or are they that much psychopaths that they go back and be like, oh maybe I shouldn't have said that, because they literally call the top of everything. They're the last person to get in, or they make that video and that's their extra liquidity because they've been in the project at the start. It's gross. And it hadn't happened for Pega, and we had that next run up. And then as soon as the videos came out, how to make $100 a day playing pegaxy, we topped. We fucking dropped like 80%. Alright, this is not happening. So it's this thing here. So metashooter.gg. I could probably watch the game demo. I haven't watched this yet. This is how much research I've done. I haven't even watched that video yet. But what I'm hoping this is, hang on, what I'm hoping this is VR Big Buck Hunter. That's what I want. VR Big Buck Hunter. But play to earn version. Like that would be my shit. But like an open world, where you go and you have to try and get like, there's gonna be like different rarities of things to kill, and like if you get the pelt of the rarest thing in like a season or something like that. I think that's how it works. This is what I've been. This is how much I've been told. But I love Big Buck Hunter. I love VR. And I could see this being a cool thing. Oh my god, did it only just pop up? Matic, why so slow? This is definitely not going to make it, is it? Hunt and earn. Seed sale happening now. Alright. Cool. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Have they got anything else on there? Oh, they only got one video. Alright, cool. So they got some AMAs. I should go watch these AMAs. Man, these guys look like crazy gun nuts. we don't really have guns in Australia. This looks like the exact person I thought would be making this game. Not giving anyone shit. Like, coming from Australia, this is what I think all Americans look like. But there could be something good if I get VR in. Like VR is going to be where some of these games really accelerate. But yeah, looks kind of cool. It's got a bunch of info here. Hunter warns. Like, looks pretty fun. I'm getting the token sale. free roaming hunt metaverse. It reminds me of anyone play Red Dead Redemption? Like that was such a good game. I nearly went and played it again. I've downloaded it, but it was such a long game. But I went through and just got all the trophies. They went around and I would love that, but in VR. Like that'd be awesome. That'd be such a fun game. That's all I wanted to do. How long does it take to finish 25 energy for a horse? We finished. We came 12th again. Normally, like 35-40 minutes if I'm not if I'm actually clicking it. And if I didn't go into 3D, I could do it a lot quicker. And without the trizzle, and when polygon's not so slow, it helps as well. But yeah, normally like you can probably get through 2 in a couple of hours. And I would normally do it like I wasn't doing any at all. I had to bring these back and renamed a couple of the horses. But I wasn't doing them at all because I just rented them all out to scholars. But when I'm streaming, it's a cool way just to chuck something on the thing while I'm talking some shit. Let's have a look and what are we looking for? Also, guys, if you are on YouTube and you haven't subbed or follow on Twitch, hit it up because I'm going to be doing these pretty often with scholarship giveaways. So if you are looking for scholarships, definitely hit that sub because it'll give you and the notification thing to let you know when I go live. Even if you don't jump on straight away, it'll probably give you. I will normally stream for an hour or 2 hours once I've burned through some of these energies. So it'll give you a bit of time to jump in to try and jump on the wheel for a scholarship. So if you're looking for that, good spot to be subscribing. Mostly for the notifications, because I will go randomly. I'll try and do this time of day, but it's going to be at some point for an hour or 2 hours after I drop my kid at school and before I pick her up. Getting through these energies. I'm just going to see if anyone's... Let's have a look. Has anybody redeemed for this? Can we do a wheel today? I've got the Pega. I've got a few that are market rented out at the moment. They're just sitting there market rented, just so I can wait and then give them to a scholar at some point. So if there's enough, we can get a wheel going. Channel analytics. We want channel points. And requests, we've got no requests. No one. Maybe people don't have enough yet for the. People might not have enough yet for the tickets. So it might be next stream or stream after. But as soon as everyone's got enough for those tickets, we'll start doing those wheels. I might have to put those points down a little bit, from like 18 to like 15 or something like that. I know kids put in there before how long it takes. But normally, what I would be hoping is like, you know, if you've watched like a full stream, you should be able to get a wheels entry. So I don't know what I'll have to screen back up and see what Kiz wrote, because he wrote how quick they thing. It says out of stock. Can you redeem? Have you got enough? What time is it in my country? It's like lunchtime. Redeem is unavailable. All right, let me have a look at the redeem. Maybe that's why no one's redeeming. It would probably make sense. Why can we not? Enabled. Edit. I'm not too sure why it's not working. Oh, I've got pause redemption. Sorry guys, I've opened them up. I didn't realize I had pause redemptions on them. They're now open. You guys can jump in. It was paused here. So you guys can jump in and do it now. Sorry, that was my bad. Haven't streamed in ages. They're open now. So if anyone wants to get them, if we get enough by the end of the stream, we'll run that wheel. And give one out. Remember, if you are subbed, you do get double slots or double shots at the wheel. I'll leave that one up and see if anyone starts requesting them, and then we'll be able to add them in. I think I used to pause them at the end, so then people didn't keep jumping in. I need to make sure they're unpaused at the start. So sorry guys, that was my bad. Back in 1 sec.
Blue like the summer sky, high overrated. My God was heavy-handed this year. Oh, nothing was the same. Who could be ready? How could one prepare? We're in a pandemic and losing you's the worst of it. I wasn't ready. How could I prepare? We're in a pandemic and losing you's the worst of it. Blue like the summer. I've been blue like the summer sky. Blue like the we're in a pandemic. Summer sky. Blue like the summer. And it was blue like the summer sky. Blue like the we're in a pandemic. Every day is going by like pages turning. I'm always out of time to miss you. No, nothing was the same.
Oh, sorry guys, back. So Corey Wilson, dope. Let's have a look. Use Trezor. Yeah, I've just always used Trezor. Like I bought a ledger, and the thing that pissed me off, right? I bought a ledger from like the official site, and it got lost in the post. And then when I got the package to my house, it like the sticker on it had like ledger written on it, and it's just like, man, this is just like, you're a security company, and you've got ledger written on the box. Like, there's enough shit you can buy from the internet where there's nothing on the box. Like, if you're buying, like, you know, like anything net, it shouldn't have the company's name from it. Like, especially if you're in security. It's like, it's... And when I got it, there was no, like on the Trezor, there's that cool little, like, film where it goes over so you know it hasn't been opened or plugged in and things like that. And there was none of that shit with the Ledger. It was dodgy as, so I threw it in the bin. That was burnt $200. I know you can, hi guys, Corey here. I know that you can reset the ledger and reset the seed phrase, but for $200, I'm just gonna throw that in the bin. Look, this shoe bill is much better than the other ones. Come on, go. Guess lots of thirds though. Oh, with Jaxies? Yeah. And when like that, like this meta shooter game before was like from Jaxies yesterday. Like when he was doing he does those streams inside his Discord where he just like sort of shares and just talks a bunch of shit. That's where that came from. So when I say I follow smart people, those smart people are people like Jaxie. If you're looking for play to earn stuff, a really good spot to be. I'm only just catching up now on a bunch of his videos and things like that. Can't wait to mint his project. I like the idea of it. Is it more of like a marketing thing to get into other things? And I watched the last video that he did about the problem with like the mega guilds and things like that, and how people are paying a premium on the token price. I never really looked at it, and like I knew YGG had a token, but I never bothered to realize what the token actually represented. And so if you haven't checked that out, that Jaxie, it's 2 videos ago I think they did great explanation on it, about how mega guilds and things like that. And the one thing I do love is that the fact that how guilds are now taking over the roles of like VC kind of things, where it's like it's valuable to have a big guild involved in your project because they're going to push it, and it's going to be like, oh, if this guild's in, I'm in. Like most people don't. Most people that are in don't really know what like the tier 1 VC names are, or who those people are. When the money goes in, they're just like, all right, cool, that looks great. But if they see things like YGG, Path DAO, all the big guilds. You would hopefully think that like Jaxie's as well in there. So when you see that they're involved in something, that you'd be like, all right, cool, that looks good. And it brings so many more other people in, and that's what games need. They need those big guilds, because those big guilds come in with, and especially with games like this where there's lots of scholars, they already have the scholars, so all the scholars are looking forward to being in there, and they want to be in the big guilds because then that gets them a scholarship in these games as they're coming out and as they're doing quite well. Labeling your ledger was sketchy. Yeah, I didn't like any of it, so I threw it in the fucking bin. Actually, I think I still got it somewhere, but I'm just like, you know what? For my assets, nah, I'll just stick with my Trezor. But it is annoying. But I sleep better knowing my things are on Trezor. Yeah, I agree, right? With guilds, like having a bunch of decent guilds that are respected is so much better than just knowing money's coming from like some rich VC's pockets, because they're going to be in the game, they're going to be promoting the game, they're going to be doing a bunch more stuff. Like the VCs can get you in a room with other people that the guilds aren't going to be able to, but yeah, it's just I love seeing the shift of like gaming. If it does go this way through this and like play to earn or play and earn and metaverse and things like that, where the shift goes to like big guilds, and they're the ones that are benefiting and making the money, where it's not the game studios and things like that. Like game studios obviously are still going to do well, but the money just like getting distributed back through the gamers is awesome, because it's such a massive industry, and this people spend so much money, like unbelievable amounts of money. That's why I was looking at gaming like a year and a half, 2 years ago, looking at like, you know, where is the big money going to come from? You know, things on the internet. All right, we got 6 more races, and then I'm gonna have to go to the gym. How long have I been going for? 1 minute, 1 hour and 58. That's pretty good. We'll get through these 5, and I'll start putting those names on the. If anyone else has, I'll give everyone up until the end of the next race to claim that thing, and then we'll chuck it in wheeler names. What is it called? Wheel of names. Wheel of names, random name picker, that's what I want. Third, always thirds, never firsts. Let's have a look. Right after this race, I'll try and I'll have a look and see how many we got. Alright, so we've only got two tickets. If you guys want to get in, otherwise Ray just gets a scholarship. Because there's only tickets, and you've already got one, and so everyone's going to get those three pay eventually. So there's no extra value in this one. This is the only one we gave away yesterday or Saturday. So Ray, I think it's just a win for you, mate. I think that's it. Yep, that will be it. So I can just pause the redemptions because there's going to be no. I think we might be having to wait, right? I think most people. How many? What's everyone's count on their points? And how long is it taking you to get there? I might need to adjust those. Unanimous decision. Congrats, dude. I'm not going to bother with the wheel. I can put your name on there twice. I'll hit you up on Twitch. Give me 1 sec. I'll hit you up on Twitch, and then I'll grab your Discord and chuck in. So RAIXX markers complete. Markers complete. Let me go to whispers. I'll whisper you on there, mate. RAI. Oh no! How do I X2? Make sure. Oh, hang on. I can just click in the thing. I can just whisper you from there. Don't worry. Alright. I'm just giving you. Just send us your Discord, man. I'm just going to send you a message. And I'll add you in. And friend. And we'll go and grab you a pega. I'll probably wrap this up. I'm gonna try and keep them to like 2 hours for now until if we're only playing this. Ray just sent you a message on Twitch. So hit us back. Yeah, we can raid someone. Is anyone else playing pegaxy? Let's look. Now I gotta remember how to press the raid button. I can't remember how to do this. Hang on. Let me find people playing pegaxy first. I still got 3 energy. We'll burn through these 3. We got 4 now. Hey, Chaotic. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Make sure you're following over on YouTube as well. That's where we'll be moving a bunch of stuff to, depending on mostly videos. So if you are in pegaxy and want to keep up to date with what's going on, markets, things like that, make sure you hit over there as well. So follow channel. So Chris280, we were following him a while ago and we're doing Axie videos. He is on. Let me have a look. Let me see if we can find someone from pegaxy and raid. Am I the we can get it first. Go, Pega. Oh, he's got a while to run still. Am I the only person playing pegaxy? I think I'm the only person playing, hey. Oh, that's no good. Why am I 4th? What happened? Can you guys see? Like, am I the only person on Twitch playing pegaxy? That's not a good sign, by the way. If I'm the only person playing. That is not good at all. We are definitely not in hype phase yet. If we haven't got people watching on Twitch. If I'm the only person streaming this on Twitch, then we are nowhere near ready for hype phase. Copy. 1 sec, bro. I'll add you as a friend, mate, on Discord. Is my energy dropping? I can't even tell. Maybe I'm already in a race. No, in the race now. Getting a bit of a buyback. Maybe everyone stopped dumping like 100 or 101,000. That's awesome. 127. Yes, it's the same wallets too, right? They're slowly just dumping stacks into a tiny liquidity pool as well. And like the 100Ks do hurt. Millions hurt way more. But we're still at the problem where we got way more volume than liquidity. Like way more volume than liquidity. And what is it? 17 million biz pulled. Alright, Ray, I've sent you that message, mate. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anyone. There's no one else. Saving channel buying points. We're listening to the bottom left. Yep. Yeah, crypto down, mate. It's just use the points. Point system, you can buy spots for the Wheel of Destiny, which we didn't have because we only had 2 people in. One already had a scholarship, so we went straight across to Ray. He redeemed some points. Wasn't going to spin it with any more than with his name, so 4th again. Oh, I don't know. I reckon more closer to first there. Next match. Alright, I can burn this last bit of energy. Yeah, Discord's only for scholars at the moment. I'm building another one that's going to be for just technical, a lot of technical analysis stuff and education, and for scholars and things like that. But it's in the works getting built, and I'm fucking so busy at the moment. But it is getting built. But I also have to sort out 2 lots of NFTs to go with it for different tiered memberships and sort of unlocks and things like that. And I'm still waiting on my mate to finish his artwork, and then got to figure out what we're going to do with that too. So stacks and stacks on, just trying to get these things to trying to get Twitch to partner and YouTube back up to monetize as well, and then have a look from there. Percent of the scholar at the moment is 15%, and be revisiting it once it's fully player controlled. So that's not going to be until like Q3 when it's fully player controlled. But at the moment, 15%. Yeah, permanent until the player controlled. Then we can revisit, depending on what player control looks like. Yeah, crypto games don't have much public at Twitch. Yeah, I've noticed that, Like when I was to stream Axie, we used to have if I look at Axie, there's stacks of people streaming Axie. Let me have a look. It is a little bit different, but there's stacks of people streaming Axie now, still, which is good. Means it still has value here, and there's people with stacks and stacks of viewers here as well. Maybe I should stream Axie again and give away pegaxy scholarships. I think that's the last race, right? I think I'm done. Alright, last one. I don't think... Did we get one first place? I don't think we get one first place, did we? I'm pretty sure we didn't get one first place across that whole stream. That kind of sucks. With 50 energy. I should be getting at least 4. I'm cursed. I've got the anything with shield bill nerf on me. For annoying the team. Let's see if we can get a win at the end. But yeah, I don't think we had any wins. No first. We had a couple of seconds maybe. A bunch of thirds. But no wins. So we can fix it in the last one. And I'm going to go to the gym. Can't redeem tickets until next stream. So I'll open them up at the start of the stream next stream, and you can redeem them the whole way through. And then we'll do the wheel at the end of the stream, and then I'll pause it again while we're doing the wheel. So then reopen it back up again. Just saves everyone from redeeming now and me getting confused on who's redeemed, who hasn't. Yeah, maybe I should go the crypto tag. Alright, come on. Last race. Last race for a win. Last race for a win. We have not got any first place. Run, horsey. Run. God damn it. Faster. Nah, you motherfucker. Second. No scheduled stream. I'm just, it was so close, eh? So close. Another second. Oh. Hopefully all my scholars are getting golds. Alright, that's enough of me. Yeah, the schedule of the stream will be anywhere from 2 hours ago, or 3 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago to now, somewhere. It's going to be within this, either 3 hours ago or an hour and a half ahead of time from where we are now. So for my time, it's lunchtime here. I'm going to try and jump in most days when I can, from around about 9 o'clock. And then jump on for a couple of hours. While depends which day it is, I might be able to stream for longer. Oh, you messaged me on Discord? Right, let me have a look. Ah, sweet. Awesome, man. wave, and I'll add you into the scholars for now. Let's have a look, and I'll grab you a pagan, mate. Just send us your polygon. Just invited. Let's have a look. That should be your invite now, mate. And then alright. All good. Yeah, Ray, just hit me up, mate. Send us your polygon address on Discord, and I'll flick it out before I head off the gym. Alright. Cheers for hanging around, guys. Most people will probably have enough to get those wheeler names, and I might try the crypto tag next time instead of pegaxy, because I think I'm the only one streaming it. But it's good just for a couple of hours in the morning. We'll see everyone most likely tomorrow. My schedule might not be every day, but when I can, I'll jump on for a couple of hours, kind of before midday if I can.